Mm.
What's good,
What's going on,
everybody?
everybody? Yes,
This
sir.
is Dandin.
RJ Machismo right here, bro.
Welcome to episode 2. So, we want to say thank you for everybody listening to us. It really means a lot to us. The feedback, comments, um, and we will do our very best every episode. This is
Yep.
still a new thing for us, and we just take it from there. We're just just two normal people.
Yes, sir. Just enjoy it from here, man. Just want to share our stories and stuff like that, insights on things. So just enjoy it, guys.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. So yeah, just recapping, the weekend, and it's been what, 2 weeks now since we last
Yeah,
recorded, right?
been too. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, Rael went to a Black Lives Matter rally in D.C. Last week. So want to share about like how it all
Yeah,
went.
it's pretty cool, man. Like I said, it was a good experience. I just wanted to make a trip over there. Be part of it. And I mean, I wasn't there the whole day. Obviously, I have my daughter with me, so I just want to be there and you know, experience it because it's like history in the making. And I wanna be part of it. Like, it's been a long time coming. For that to happen. Everybody deserves equality, man, and it's a good thing that everyone's fighting for it and everyone's like getting together as like one. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing, man. It's good to be part of it. So it was great.
Oh yeah, most
I mean, I
definitely.
got to take pictures too. Those pictures, they'll mean a lot one day to me when I look back on it. Like, yeah, man, I was part of it. So
No, I
I
mean
was
those are good pictures. I actually like put it on my stories. So tell everybody your IG.
It's rj.machismo, and my shoe IG is machismo.rj. So I just made two separate accounts. I just want to separate my portrait work, and my outfits to my sneakers. So I just want to separate that stuff.
Definitely. That's cool, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So yeah. So what did you do? What did you do today, man?
We drove down to Philly, man. To be honest with you, we just drove down there, took a drive, went to Patch cheesesteaks. Took the family, so it was great. So it
Yeah,
was a great.
and you said you stepped inside a mall, right? Like how was
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Like going
yeah, yeah.
inside?
It was a lot of people, man. We couldn't even like like go in there because everybody was just like waiting to get in line. So I was like, man, I'm not even gonna go in here and wait in line just to get to like a Foot Locker. I was like, that's crazy. So I was just like, I just went out and just went home. So
Yeah, I mean that's the new normal now because
yeah, all this
people
stuff
wearing
going on.
masks,
Yeah,
6 feet
so,
apart.
yeah,
It's wild.
crazy.
Yeah, like today, like I took my wife and my kid to the beach. It was cool.
Yeah,
Like there's a lot, people have been wanting to go out. So I understand, that people have been staying at home, doing nothing. So
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I mean,
beach is cool.
for
Yeah,
real, man. It's crazy. Everybody want to go out. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I mean, like I said, hopefully everybody continue to stay safe. Everybody practicing social distancing, wearing masks, washing their hands.
yeah,
So
washing their
yeah,
hands, gloves, man.
washing their hands.
No more daps from here on out, right?
No more dabs, man. Just like, you know, self high fives.
Yeah, or like the elbow joints.
Yeah,
So
boys. I don't know. That's kind of weird when they be doing that.
yeah, so I don't know, man.
Yeah. Oh well. So, yeah. So the main reason for the episode today is sneakers. That's what me, Rael, first time we met, we bonded over sneakers, video games, wrestling. In the later podcast, we'll dive into that.
Play
But
basketball and stuff.
basketball, what I'm saying? Like I think, yeah, it's definitely sneakers because I've camped out with you how many times in the cold.
It was a lot of times, man. We camped out so many times. And what year did we start camping out? Like 2005 or
Oh
'06?
05, oh
Yeah.
06.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, like you were still in high school. I was still in college. You know, you were working. Where were you working? Working at.
I was working at Popeyes, man.
Yep, good
I
old
was working at
Popeyes,
Popeyes the
man.
whole time, man. I was getting that Popeyes money. So
Yep. I was
it was,
no shame at all. I worked at Popeyes too.
yeah, man. Anyway, I started working at an early age, so I can't even
Yep.
say, like,
You gotta earn what you can get.
every shoe I got, it was from my money, man. So I'll tell
Hmm.
you that right now. Everything that I got is from my money. That Popeyes money.
Oh yeah, and like the occasional gifts from like parents and family members.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was always
That was
good.
a nice plus.
Yeah. So, but it was like I said, there's no shame to that, man. Like, you work hard to get what you get.
Oh yeah.
So that was a great thing.
So like, we're just gonna just throw the question out. Like, so how did we get into sneakers? So I'm gonna throw it to Rael first. Like, how did you get into it?
Pretty much. All right. Let's start from sixth grade, man. Like 98 finals. Speaking of that, today is June 14th, 1990. June 14th, 1998. That was the last shot, right?
Oh, it
That
was
was
the
game six.
anniversary, huh?
Yeah. So that was game six. I was watching with my parents and stuff. But I never got any Jordans till 2001. So
Hmm.
before that, I had the Pippins, right? So
Which
um,
Pippins did you have?
it was I think that was the Pippin threes when he went to
Pippin
Houston.
threes?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
the three.
wow.
So he went to Houston. That was my first like signature, shoe. I guess your Nike shoes. And
Which
then my first,
which colorway was it?
it was the white, black, and red one, the Houston colorway. So
Yeah, that's fire.
and then my first Jordan, it wasn't even like a number Jordan. It was a team Jordan. It was the Select All Star, right? That was when he was with the Wizards. It was like the Wizards colorway. So I'm gonna say the year I started getting to sneakers was 2001 when I got the black and red playoff Jordan 11s. That's like everyone's favorite sneakers too. I mean, alongside with the bread ones and stuff like that. But yeah, the Jordan 11s just started for me, man. And then from there, I just like, I guess it took off for me. But it took a while, man. It took a while because like from 2001, like my high school years, I didn't really get that much shoes, right? It was
Hmm.
like probably like one shoe a month or something like that. But I think when for me it popped off like 2006, seven like that. And that's when I started like actually getting more shoes. I got a like better job, I guess. So you know, I think that's where yeah, I took off from this whole sneaker game and stuff. So I mean, it was great times too. Like we were getting all like the good prices and stuff like that.
Hmm.
The so-called your player prices, the player
Player
price.
prices? Yep.
Yeah. So I never bought anything really retail. It was always like discounted. And it helps too. Like I knew some people that worked at Foot Locker. I mean, it wasn't like a fully hookup, but they gave me like a 20% discount on some sneakers and stuff like that. So yeah, it was great. That's why I was able to stack up on some shoes, man. So yeah, and then after that, like 2012, 2013, I decided to sell all my sneakers. I mean, no regrets, but I know situations just changed at that time, right? So
Yeah.
I went ahead and sold all of them. I think at that time, man, I was already at like 300 pairs. And I was living at like, I was living at our cousin's mom's basement, and I had all those shoes,
I
so
remember, yeah, you had a shoe wall.
yeah, so like, it was just a hassle for me to like, move to one place to another, moving all those sneakers, and I was like scared at times trying to like move those sneakers in because I'm like I didn't want to see like people like moving in and like all you see like shoe boxes going in and out. I was a little scared, like our neighborhoods weren't that safe, but yeah, it was crazy. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it for the time being. So yeah, but till this year, I think I'm back to it again. Not really as much, but I'm just trying to acquire what I want to get. Um, More so with like Jordan 1 to like 14 or even 15 or 16.
Hmm.
Want to acquire those shoes again. So so far so good, man.
So was it not, was it when you sold your shoes, was it hard for you in the beginning?
Yeah. It was no, actually, it wasn't hard, man. It was one of those things like I didn't really care about it. Um, like I was just like, oh, I got rid of it. It was less. I don't, how do I say this? It's like less pressure on me, like because I don't have to like watch out for my things. I didn't have to like worry about anything. Like let's say if I moved to one place or another, I had to like move all my shoes in first. It was just like a peace of mind, put it that way. Or like, what if like my house caught on fire and then like all my shoes,
Yeah,
like,
what would be like the only thing that
all
you
of
would
that,
grab? Yeah.
yeah, all of that stuff will just come into mind. You're like, oh
Hmm.
man, so it was like a peace of mind. But it makes you like, I missed some of my shoes, so, but it's a lot that goes on to it. So, I mean, the style, like how you dress changes over the years. So, it was just one of those things. I guess you just call it like a phase. Like, it was like I was going through a different phase in my life. So, yeah.
That's cool, man. It's like I said, that as we get older, you'll always have those memories, like as far as like your shoes, like how you
Yeah.
got them, who the memories you shared it with, the times you wore it, and and when it was time to say goodbye, it's kind of I see it like Toy Story, right? Like Andy gives away his toys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he gives his toys away to that girl. I forgot her name. And like I think I always like Molly or something. I
Well,
forgot.
yeah, something like that. Something weird like that.
We're gonna get we're gonna get flamed. Like you don't know the name of the girl from Toy
Like, you
Story.
know, you talking about Toy Story, you don't even know the names.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. But like I said, for me, it was just, it was just one of those things. Like it was a phase. It was a phase for me, man. So, but I wasn't like the guy was, I wasn't that type of guy who was saying like, oh, I'm retired. I'm just done with sneakers and stuff like that. But it was always there. Like I said, situations just changed at that time, and I just
mm,
wanted to get rid of it. At the moment, I guess it was just a peace of mind. So, but I
yeah,
was never retired. I was never saying, "Oh, I'm retired. I'm retired. I'm retired." But then, like later on, you buy like a new pair of sneakers. I wasn't like that. So it is what it is. I guess if you want to put it that way, right?
yeah. Plus, you maximize like the profit too. You know what I mean? Like I'm like Last Dance, for example. I'm sure a lot of people like took advantage of the opportunity,
Yeah,
to sell their stuff.
yeah. I mean, you could see the prices on eBay when that whole documentary was going on. It was like up the roof, man.
Ones, how much the ones go up by?
Dude, the ones to especially the black and red ones, they went from 400 or 500 to like almost
A
nine, like
a
that thousand
stack,
dollars.
1,000, yeah,
The Chicago ones was like 600. Now it's like $1,200.
yeah.
I mean, that's like crazy.
The Jumpman ones from 2013 ones too.
That's going for
The
like
ones that
900.
people are like, oh, there's like a stupid Jumpman in the back.
Yeah, but
There's a Jumpman on
now,
the tongue.
now they love them, right?
Yup, they love them.
Even the low top Chicago ones, or all the low
Hmm.
tops though, the low top OGs.
Yup,
Everyone like paying probably like 300 plus for them and up, and it's
yeah,
crazy, But it is what it is. People will pay for it, especially because that whole thing inspired them to do it, right? You see Michael Jordan all over again. You see all the stories. You're like,
yup,
oh man, it makes you like I said, it makes you kind of like not really regret it, but it makes you just want to do it all over again. Be
yeah,
part of it. And
yeah,
that's how it was for me watching this whole thing. I was like, I have a couple of pairs. I have like the threes and the fours and the fives. So I was like, I want to collect from 1 to, like I said, 16 or even
hmm,
17. I want to get those, and so far I'm close.
yeah,
I'm 1 to 15 now. At least one pair of each original
yeah,
color.
yeah,
So
yeah. And it's nice that you're sharing your passion, like through like social media, and now like we have an audio platform, video platform. you get to share those experiences and your love, like for shoes
Yeah, and that's another thing. When I had all those shoes back in the day, I wish, I had like a better camera, I guess, or
like
even
this.
yeah, even this type of platform and
Yeah,
stuff. But I mean, I didn't take advantage of it. I mean, I did start taking photos on my
hmm
iPhone 5, but I think you know, I did reach some audience at that time. They, like some pages would put me on, like Riff LA. They put me on their site. The Shoe Game Daily. They put me on their
I saw
site.
that.
I
Every
even
time
made
you were
it.
hooping, I remember every time you were hooping, you're on desktop, like you were wearing what 1. Jordan 1.5s.
Yeah, the return. They call it the
The
return.
return, yeah. And what are you were squatting in the in the gym?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, I was, I got some exposure over there, but my whole purpose was that was just to just showcase what I got. It wasn't to like boast or anything like that. I mean, of course, not a lot of people have that mindset. It's just they want to show off their passion for sneakers,
Mm,
and that was the same for me. I wanted to show it off, and and it was a great thing for me, man.
good. Like I said, you pass that along. Your wife also has a great understanding
Yeah,
with your passion.
yeah.
You've also bought her pairs
Sometimes she
too.
hates it, but she gets over it.
Of course, it's a part of you, so she had to
you know,
accept it.
and I play basketball, man. It's like if you play basketball some type of way, if you like basketball, you're also into sneakers.
Yeah,
That's just the thing, right?
yeah. You pass that along to your daughter too, and then your future kids.
Yeah, but
Yeah, man.
yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, ending with how I got into sneakers, it was just like I said, the big part of it was being a Bulls fan. That was a big part of me being a sneakerhead, I guess. Um, and like I said, everybody worked hard. I never relied on anybody to get my sneakers or anything like that because it was hard. When you try to rely on some people, sometimes you'll get let down, right? So and I was let down a lot of times already. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go on my own path, acquire the sneakers that I have, and one of like the best collections that I ever had was my phone posit collection. You know that. I
Yeah,
had the
you'll
I
have
had
to
the
show you'll have to show a picture.
I mean, they're
Right?
never gonna believe it because I never had the shoe. I mean, I don't have the shoes anymore. But I mean, you saw it. Some other people saw it. But like I said, the Voltage Foam Posit Pros, man. That that
The black gum foot. Is it the foot? Is that foot action exclusive or is it the Volt?
yeah, the Foot Action exclusive was the Bolts, right? And the Foot Locker ones, there's the black with the gum bottom. So yeah, so
Yeah,
and
what? Yeah, two pairs of those too each.
yeah, two 97 joints.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
three.
I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad that you were able to have memories with those shoes because I don't think you would have worn them now. I don't think they're like 100% wearable at all. That.
Yeah, I mean, I think the gum bottom ones they were falling apart a little bit,
Mhm.
but the voltage I think they were still holding up pretty good. So, but yeah, that was one of my best collections I ever had. I stopped at the camo foam posit ones because
Yeah.
it got too crazy.
Yeah. Did
I,
you have like the purple camos and the
no,
army camos?
I had the army ones, and then I had the fighter
The
jet one,
fire, the fire. I know those are cool.
and then I even had the weatherman joints. You
Oh,
remember
the
those?
like the thermometer joints.
Yeah, not the red one, but the blue one. I
The
had,
blue ones.
yeah. So I stopped at that point because it was getting crazy after that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, and I even had the Galaxy phone posits. That took me a long time to get, man. And people will never believe how much I got those for. So
The unicorn,
we'll
man.
save that. We'll save that story for another
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Well, that's a podcast for itself. Another podcast
Yeah,
for itself.
yeah. So yeah,
That's
I
great,
mean,
man.
yes, sir.
Yep. So it should be my yeah. So my turn. How I got into sneakers. My mom got me a pair of. I remember it was a Hirachi, the Air Trainer Hirachi with the strap. I thought it was like. I thought it was like a ballerina shoe. Like what kind of shoe has like a strap on it?
You talking about the ones that's like the one they call the Bo Jacksons
Yeah, the
here?
Bo Jacksons, yeah, with the Nike, with
Yeah,
the Nike strap.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like the shoe I got was like blue, purple, and like white. It's like one of those. You probably seen those before. They probably
Yeah.
like retroed them not too
I
long
had the
ago.
I had the '04 ones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Though you had like one of each. You had all like one of each of the
yeah.
colorways. Yeah, so that was my first pair, and then my first Jordan was a Team Jordan like you. It was Jumpman Pro Strong, which is the Vin Bakers.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
know,
Which color was that?
it was the Seattle Sonics ones, like the
Okay.
white,
Okay.
black,
Yeah,
forest green.
yeah,
So as a kid, you didn't have much money, so just like any other kid, like you'd save your lunch money, your birthday money, and then if it's already like school time, I get to have like one pair of shoe that my dad bought me, and then I would, I would wear it for like the rest of the year. So that shoe, it was like, oh man, I can't afford it. I think it was when the Jordan 13s came out. So like I was always like, man, I always wanted a pair, but I just didn't have like the means to buy it.
right.
My dad can only afford like what he can buy us. So yeah, I mean, Jumpman Pro Strong, that was like my first Jordan, but the Jordan that I paid for myself was the Concord 11s in the two from in 2000. Got those when I was in PG community college.
PG baby.
Yeah, on a Wednesday. I remember too. October. Yeah, it was in October on a Wednesday afternoon. Drove to Springfield Mall at the Foot Action, and yeah, I got the last size, and then there was a dude right after me. Like, hey, you got this size like 11 and a half? Like, no, he already got it. So people were like respectful. People weren't like jumping you or anything. So it was cool. Just like you, it just started. When you had your own job, you started buying stuff that you
Yeah,
wanted. You see, and then you know, of course, like you also see like what's like the good sales, like where can you get the good sales. And then when I met Rael, like, and he would tell me, yeah, man, let's go check out Shoe City when he was living at Eastover. And I'm
used
like,
to.
damn, like you buy countdown packs for $100.
Yeah,
You bought those 1 in 20
one
twenty
in 22.
ones.
Yeah, one in 122.
21s. Is it
Yeah,
21s? Yeah, 22. Yeah, 22.
yeah. It had to equal to 22.
hundred
That's what.
dollars. Yeah, 2 and 21s.
The
So
two, the
many.
two, the twos and the 22. What was that? The
Yeah.
twos and yeah, 21. Yeah, those are $100 too.
Yep. The Adidas Kobe, the home colorway, was it
Yeah, the
like
crazy eight,
1999? And
crazy
then
eight.
Monopoly was having the McDonald's Monopoly. You remember that too? There was like if you get one of those Monopolies like sticker things,
Yeah,
you win like a Foot Locker like coupon like 20% off.
yeah. I
So
remember that. It
like
was
yeah,
weird.
me and Rael, we stacked up on those. Like I think we
Yeah,
paid what like $13, $14 for them.
yeah, yeah. People didn't really know. I mean, I guess for us, me and you, it helped us more having those places around us, right? Having the shoe cities, having the DTLRs, having the sports zones. Remember sports zone? They're not even
Warzone.
around anymore, right? They're not even around anymore here. But I think that helped us the most, having that around our area. Because I mean, we did our shoe rounds. In our vicinity, there are like what, probably like under 10 shoe stores, maybe even 10 shoe stores, right?
Yep.
Just about around here and around this area. But I think that helped us the most on stacking up on like cheap shoes, right? Your play a pricey shoes. So
Yeah, there was like for us, like me and Rael, we had a path, we had like a itinerary where we
yeah,
go. So I'll tell you like how we go, and this is to this day that's how we still do it. We go since Rael lives in much closer now. We go to Eastover, then we go to Iverson Mall,
right.
and then depending on like how we feeling, we can go Waldorf. but not much in Waldorf. So you know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go further down. You know, down north. So we'll go Forestville Mall, and then we'll be stuck there because like there's so much stuff that they're like, man, it's like a
So
gold
many
mine.
steals. Yes. Yes. So many steals, man.
Yeah. That one time, when did we go? Um, we went with our cousin Randy
Yeah. When
when
you came back
yeah,
for
when I came visited for my cousin's
20,
wedding.
yeah, 2015 or 16, one of those.
Yeah, 2015, 2016. Yeah, I was like, I told my wife, like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Rel and Randy, and she already knew what we were gonna do. You're gonna look for shoes, aren't you? Like, yeah. Start laughing, like, all right, that's fine. You're on vacation, so,
Yeah.
yep. So like, what we did was, oh, we went to the harbor. We went to the Nike outlet.
Yeah. Tanger outlet.
We
Yeah.
went to Tanger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, yeah, I remember Randy skipped work. I hope his wife doesn't hear it. Yeah, he dipped out of work early, and then while he was waiting for us, like he copped what did he cop those Aqua eights,
Aqua
Jordan
8.
eights in
Yeah.
his last in his like last size too. So and you know he's gone with a lot of us too. Like same with our cousins like Angelo and Brandon.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to them. And you know we taught them too. We taught them the ropes. They at some point at one point they were like the mini us. You know, they were.
Yeah, we brought him along with
We
us
brought
all
him
the
along.
time.
Just
Yeah.
like what Brandon said, like kind of
Yeah.
raised me. Of course we
Yeah.
did. So you know, back to what I was saying, like you know, like we would go different places, and it was always like a team effort. You know what I'm saying? Like I wore a certain size, and I think you and Randy are like the most. I think you guys are like the closest sizes to each other. So
Yeah. Yeah. 10 and a half, or maybe even 11.
yep. So it was a group effort. You know, if nobody, if I don't get my size, then it's gonna be either you or Randy. They'll get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no animosity. It was like, yeah, you got a pair, and then
Yeah,
there's
man.
no regrets. Every time like you're in the cashier, you're paying for something already. You're like you know we all like look at each other and then just start smiling, man. Like you know,
This is it, man.
when are you gonna get like another deal like this?
That's what I'm saying. You just got copied at that point, right? You can't like think about it. You can't second guess about it because like you said, you're not gonna get that deal, and once you see it there, is it could be your last size, right?
Yep.
So you gotta get it.
Yeah. Like what did we buy at Forestville? We bought. Well, I bought because
Or
already
you
Rail
had it.
already had. Yeah, Rail already had it already.
Yeah,
So we bought me and Randy. We bought those Jordan One Shadow lows,
yeah.
those low ones. I think how much were they? 40, like 39.99, I think,
I think it
or
was
50.
49.99.
Yeah, it was
49.
50. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 50.
yeah,
And of course, it was like a size bigger than like one size. It was like a 13. I was like, I will double sock it, dude.
why not, right?
Why not? I'm gonna just do it. And then
Yeah,
Randy too.
yeah.
He was like, damn, 11 and a half. Like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I don't know, like along those lines, but it wasn't. I don't think it was his size, but I think he did. Yeah, he did get them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
A, a side note
it
to that. A side note to that. It was we went to, I think, that Shoe City there, and then yeah, the Foot Action, right? I
mm,
think on the Foot Action, that's where you guys bought it, or is it Shoe City?
ooh, no, we bought that at
Foot Action, okay.
Foot Action, and then
Uh,
the very end of Forestville Mall is a Shoe City on the left hand side.
yeah, what did you guys buy over there? I forgot.
Oh my God,
Was it Chicago's,
Chicago ones,
or was it the bread loaves?
Red Lowe's. We found. Remember, we found them in
Eastover.
not Eastover, Rivertown,
Oh, Rivertown. Okay.
Rivertown.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I apologize. No, it was Eastover, Shoe City.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, because I remember Randy didn't want to get the black and red low ones.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, I'm good with my old ones."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what I did when I came back from vacation from Maryland, I called Shoe City and I don't think he ever told you. Maybe he did. So I
Yeah,
called
yeah,
Shoes City East over.
yeah.
I
You put him in
said,
hold
hey,
for him.
like, yeah, you got size 11? You're like, yeah, we do. Can you put him on hold for my friend my cousin Randy? And then I messaged Randy. He was like, hey, um, I I I, uh, I I saved a pair for you at Eastover. He was like, man, why you gotta do that? You know he wanted to do it.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
yeah.
needed a little encouragement.
Right.
So every time like he wears them, like he thanks me. Hey man, just want to say thanks. Because I
Yeah.
think he also bought a pair for his nephew too. I think he was like graduating. I think it was like middle school at that time.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it worked out.
Yeah, because I mean, look how much they cost now, man. They're not even. I don't even know
It's
how long they're gonna
stupid.
be till they retro them, right? So
People, like I said, people won't believe the amount of money that we spent on shoes.
yeah,
You're like, oh, you spent 1,000, you spent 500. Nah, it's 29.99,
I mean,
thirty nine ninety nine.
it's not even to knock on like
Retail.
other people, right? It's not to knock on other people or paying full price or anything like that. It's just it happens that we go to these stores and we see it at that price, and then we get it.
Yep.
It's not saying, oh, you paid too much for your shoes. It's not that. It's just when you take the time to go out and do your little shopping, your shoe rounds, right?
Yep.
You see good deals. Sometimes you see it, you know, you probably see it full price and you're like, "All right, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. I'll
Hmm.
see it. And later on down the line, you're gonna see it and it's on sale,
Yep.
But now that's like I think right now that's like a dying breed because I feel like within the past 2 years, I think the community has increased on like having like a lot of sneakerheads, right? Everyone's into sneakers now. So it's like I feel like I said, going back to the old video, the first video we did, I think stores are just knowing that everyone's into sneakers, and then they shouldn't put a lot of clearance out there. Like 29.99 shoes for like Jordans. So they
Hmm.
know better now. So, but yeah, it was a great run. So
It
like I
was
said, no
fun.
knock on it, no knock on anybody that's paying full price. We're not trying to diss anyone. It's just saying like we just shop smart, I guess.
Like I
Put it.
said, I'm sure you still have your receipts, right?
Yeah,
Some of them.
some of
So
them.
yeah, we will show. You know, just to make sure this ain't no fiction stuff. It's all facts. We will show your receipts. And there's also another thing too I wanted to share, like how we got good prices is through like Nike Talk. That
Yeah,
Nike
yeah,
retro outlet thread
yep. No, it helped.
on the on the go. Like
Yeah,
I would text Rail up, hey, they got your size. You know what I mean? Like it was like I said, it was always were always cohesive. Like
yeah,
hey, they got your 10. In Rail tell you, oh yeah, they got your 12, or you got 11 and a half.
yeah.
You know, and then we'd call Vacaville, we'd call South Chicago, call
Wholesome.
Kissimmee,
Yeah, kissing me. I called
Kissimmee.
this one joint in Memphis, Tennessee, or something like
Yep,
that.
Tennessee. Yeah,
So I remember the Kobe
Obi
ones.
ones.
They called Hagerstown. I bought like two pairs of the black and purple ones.
How much you pay?
49.99, man.
Yep. But how much did we pay at how much did we pay at those Nike Talk threads that we saw?
I think
Tell
it was
them
29 or even 19. Yeah,
29.99,
yeah, 29.19. Yeah, there was
and
119, right?
there was free shipping.
Yeah, it was free shipping. Yeah,
Free shipping. All they do is just tax you, and then imagine during that time, like, because there's a lot of fraud stuff right now with like people trying to like impersonate and like trying to like identity theft and stuff.
yeah,
Imagine back in the day, we would give our debit card numbers
yeah.
over the phone.
Like random dudes, right?
Hell no. You think now to this day that would happen? No. Hell no.
Yeah,
And then what's cool about it is that when you see the thread, like I'll be at work like looking at it. when you see somebody post, oh, there's these Kobe ones, 29.99, full size run. So imagine the phone line is busy.
Yeah.
So you like, of course, like once we get the information, it's up to you to put the work into it.
Yeah.
So imagine like, and the cool thing about it is that they had multiple lines at that time.
Yeah.
There was a girl, there was a dude, and most of them were very helpful too because they already knew what we were calling for.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you want these Kobe ones, don't you? Like, yeah. All right, let me see what you got. What size you need? Like, I need a 12. I got 11. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like there's no questions to ask.
Yeah.
You
Or
know.
sometimes they'll like, all right, let me go check on the floor for you if you got the size. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They'll always check and say, oh yeah, we got your size, blah blah. And then for me, when I call, I would always call at the end of the day, like when they're about to close,
Oh,
because
I never thought that.
yeah, because it wasn't busy, right? And then I was like, hey, of course there's that when you dial the phone number, you press 0 and you talk to the person. So I was like, hey, can I talk to the person that places phone orders because they got a separate person that does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would always ask him, hey, man, you got these shoes, blah, 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 and can you check for me?
Damn. I
So
didn't know that.
yeah, that was my trick. I would wait till the end of the day because I know they weren't going to sell out because they have a lot of pairs, right? And I would never get into like any busy lines or anything because I work from 3 to 11. I would always call around. I'll say about 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Damn.
I mean, obviously the time zones were different, so if there was an outlet in California, I would call around midnight or around here,
Yeah,
right?
because they were 3 hours
Yeah. So
ahead
I
of
mean,
us.
I just had to play it smart. But at that time, it wasn't even like I said, I never got like those busy lines because it wasn't a lot of people that were even calling for them. So
So let me ask you this: what was your like one of your favorite pairs that you bought at the outlet?
I think it was probably the up tempo 97s or the up
Miles
tempo 3.
Simons. Yep.
Yeah. So I got
I
those.
think I hit you up on those too. It
You
was a
did.
Florida one. Yep.
You did. Yeah. Obviously the Nike Kobe ones. Um, there was another shoe that I got. I think it was the Jordan, not the Jordan, the Kobe. It was a Japan exclusive.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I had those. It was a Kobe. It was a Kobe 2.
It's like the Kobe strength.
Yeah,
I know
the
what you're talking
strap
about.
without the strap,
This.
right?
Yep. The
Yeah,
Orcas.
the Orcas. Yeah,
Yep.
and then
There
it
was
was
another one too,
the
like
carpet.
half purple, half white shoe.
Yeah,
That was the Asia exclusive ones.
yeah, and then the Carpe Diem ones, the Kobe 4s. So I think those were my favorite. There's more, but I could like barely remember what else I got. But yeah, those were the notable ones that sticks out to my
How much?
mind.
How much do you pay for those up tempos?
I think they were 29, right? I
Yep.
think they were 29.
See, you still know your prices,
Yeah,
man.
they're 29.99. I think at
Twenty
that
nine
time
ninety
they were
nine.
150 in retail.
Yep.
Yeah,
No, they were like, yeah, 160.
160 or something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, there's that B grade stamp on the box, but I
Who
mean,
cares?
when you look at the shoe, there's no cosmetic like you know anything cosmetic like anything wrong with it. Put it that way. So
It's just like glue stains,
yeah, it was
or
just
like,
blue
yeah,
things,
that's
or
it.
yeah, that's about it. It wasn't
There's
like
there's no imperfections of the shoe. All you
yeah,
get is a little like stamp says B grade, factory
yeah, that's
seconds.
about it. Yeah. So I think those stick out to me the most, and those were like really fun.
And those
That
were
journey.
fun, man. It's like, imagine like you read a thread on Nike Talk, and then you start calling, like your adrenaline is just like rushing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You
it's
get
like
the thank you for calling Nike Vacaville. Please press one for a team member. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Press one. You know what I'm saying? And then like you get them. Like, hey, do you have the blah 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 blah? Like you have
yeah.
the Nike size 12. Let me check. And then you're just nervous. Like, damn, I hope they have my size.
Like, yeah, I hope they have my size, man.
Yeah,
I hope
yeah.
they
Like,
have my size.
can I take them? Like, yeah. What's your? And then they'll tell you what's your name and your phone number
Yeah, that's it.
and
Your
your card
address,
number. Yep.
and
And
then
then
I think they'll
the
wait till
funny
your
thing
card
too,
verified.
yeah, they won't. Yeah, sometimes they just take your info, and then that's it.
Yeah,
Like
Uh,
we imagine this, like we didn't have tracking numbers back then.
you
We
got
were
to
we
call
were
back.
so we were so confident that we would see our bank statement that there's already a
Card.
charge, a pending charge already. It already went through already.
Yeah. And then you got to call back
Wow.
like maybe like 2 days later to get your tracking number.
Yeah,
Call back
yeah.
like
We
2 days
call
later.
back like, hey, like I ordered this, like yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
Monday. What's my
it's like,
tracking?
what's your name? What's your name again? Blah blah.
Yeah, and they have that log too. A lot of people was, do you remember when Nike? I don't know if you ever tried it, but when you had a defective shoe like a leak air bubble, you would send it back to Nike, and then they'll give you a voucher. Have you
Yeah,
ever?
I remember. I haven't done it, but I remember you guys were talking about that.
Yeah.
No.
So I had like a Bobo like Air Max shoe, and then the bubble popped, and then one of my friends in high school said, yeah, if you like go, I think the internet was still brand new,
Yeah.
what like like World Wide Web. So like yeah, you call like Nike,
AOL days.
yeah, you call Nike, and then you tell them, yeah, my shoe's defective. You mail it to them, and then you have to supply the box, and then I think they'll send you a voucher, like a gift voucher, close to the value of your shoe. So imagine like if you pop like your Royal, like your 97 like Royal,
Yeah. Yeah.
you get like a $200 voucher, which is crazy. Like a $200 back in the day was crazy.
That's a lot of
That was
money,
a lot
man.
of money.
That's like a phone posit max right there, man.
Yep, one positive max. So
Yes,
imagine
sir.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
like, those were great times, man. When we did that Nike outlet, phone orders. I mean, it's too bad that it ended so quickly. Um, I miss it. I don't really know the story behind why they stopped doing it. I think it was too much fraud stuff, right?
I think
So
that too. And then I've been reading. I've been going on Nike Talk a lot in my spare time because it's fun. Like for me to just like reconnect. Like there's certain people I still like talk to. Like hey, I still remember you. It's not the reason why they cut it off is because a lot of people were abusing.
abusing it.
Yeah, they're abusing it. They're using it for the point of reselling. There's a lot of backdooring, so they they wanted to make sure it's accessible for everybody. But
Yeah,
the bad thing about it is that the local resellers would get dibs first. Um, there was a time in I think last year. Yeah, there was a Nike. Yeah, it was like a Nike outlet in LA. They had Union ones.
yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like
yeah,
you
they
imagine
backdoored
that?
it, right?
Yeah, they
They
backdoored it.
backdoored it.
One, I
Yeah,
think there was like a couple people actually got pairs that the reseller didn't get, which is crazy. I think it was like 120 or 140. So imagine
yeah.
that. Like
I
how
actually went. I actually went on Nike Talk and read that.
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, it was crazy.
And Nike Talk doesn't like tell lies. It's straight like facts.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
they
straight
would
up,
also
man.
show pictures
Yeah,
of the empty shelves.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it's so nice that for people to like take time, they would take pictures of the shelves. Out, like back then they would take pictures, and now they would take pictures of like what they have. I mean, nowadays people don't really want like no Bobo shoes, you know, because how am I gonna get them
right.
unless I know somebody or I'm in that area? It doesn't benefit me. So
You gotta explain to the people what the Bobo shoes are, man. What are
and
Bobo shoes?
man, Bobo shoes. I think you should tell it because
Well,
you
Bobo
have a better
shoes is
answer.
like one of those shoes. Is like I don't want to say a Team Jordan because Team Jordans are tight, but Bobo shoes. It's like the shoes. It's like a budget version. Like there's a foam posit, and then there's the Air Wavies, right? Those are you want to call it that. Those are Bobo shoes, right?
What, what,
It's
what
like
was the what was the fake me out fly posit shoes that everybody had? Oh, those Sharkleys. I remember
Yeah, the Sharkleys.
you
You
had
know,
a
like
pair
the
of Sharkleys
hybrid.
too,
Yeah,
did
like
you?
the hybrid type shoes
The
that's like
Barkley
low
joints.
budget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Mo
so
shoes. Those were
those are
Mo's,
Bobo shoes.
straight
Like
Mo's.
no offense, guys, but those are those are Bobo shoes to us, man.
I ain't gonna lie though, those are pretty. And like those, remember those Nike Flight One joints when like it was like the flight positive one, and there was like the
Yeah,
one that has air on the tongue.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I remember those were a hit.
yeah. So like the Gary Payton's, the Zoom Flight 98, and then you got the Nike Son of the Glove, like stuff like that. The affordable type sneakers.
We
So
don't. As I said, we're knocking it. We're just like telling you,
that's
like,
what Bobo shoes are.
yeah, how we. Like I said, more power to you if you want to buy them. But I mean, it's a Bobo shoe.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
straight
much.
Bobo, man.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to the Nike outlets, man. To be honest with you, I recently called the Nike outlet. During this pandemic times, just to check, right? Just to check to see if they do phone orders.
Uh huh.
Unfortunately, they still don't do it.
Yeah.
I was trying to be slick. I was like, hey, so since all you guys are doing shipping right now. I mean, are you guys doing phone orders since you guys aren't letting anyone go in your store? They're like, no, we're not doing that anymore. I was like, okay. I was just trying to I was just trying to inquire.
Yeah. Believe me. I mean, like I said, like it was a nice run. Like back then.
Yeah,
Like we took advantage of it. Of course, who wouldn't want to take advantage of it? We appreciated it, and it'll just like it'll always be a great memory for us. Like, hey, like did you like I call her like, hey, did you get it? Like, yeah, man, got through. It got through.
yeah,
So it was cool, man.
yeah,
Like imagine like I got Barry Sanders for like the the Detroit Lion colorway.
yeah, yeah.
Zoom Air
The
joints,
Zoom
yeah,
Paraton.
$20,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, yeah,
$20. I think I did post a picture of it. I took a picture of the receipt and then the shoe,
yeah,
and I got all these like people like getting mad. They're like, I couldn't afford it back in the day, or like, where was I? I didn't even heard of Nike Top. So
yeah, man. I
you
mean, it's
just
just
got to do
right
your
place at
research,
the right.
man.
Yeah, do your job and do your research, and then you'll get the stuff that you wanted for cheap, man. That's all it is. So. But yeah, man, going back to what got you into sneakers and who'd you look up to, what made you get into sneakers and who'd you look up to, growing up.
I mean,
So
of course there was Jordan. You know, who didn't idolize Jordan? All the shoes that he had, like for me, I had Bobo shoes too. Team Jordans.
yeah,
And then as I got older, I'm a like diehard like DC sports fanatic. So I rock with my Chris Webber Air Max Sensations, and then Jawan Howard. He had the Air More Up Tempos, the all white ones. That was clean.
yeah,
A white all white shoe, like oh those are ugly, but the way he wore it, it's just how it's like when the athletes wear certain shoes, they make it like much cooler.
yeah,
Like for me, I can't pull it off because I'm not 6'10" like like athletes are. But
so
the
you
way
thought,
like the way that they play in it,
yeah,
they score on people. It's cool,
yeah.
man.
So you said it was the Air Max Sensations,
Sensations, man. Like I have the yeah, I think I do have a pair. I had the black ones,
the
the
Chris
black and
Webber
royal,
ones.
yeah, and the
Yeah,
white and blue.
yeah,
Those, I mean, they sat over here. I think I got the white and blue ones for like 80. Yeah,
yeah,
both like $80 each. Yeah, I mean that also had sentimental value because it was always a shoe that I wanted,
right.
but you know I just wanted to make sure I have a pair. So and then of course like my guy, Gilbert Arenas, like Rael knows too. Everybody
Yeah,
knows, like my family knows, friend
the
knows.
biggest the biggest fan right there,
I'm a
man.
fan, man.
Yeah,
I'm loyal since
yeah,
like Arizona days. When Gil had his line, the Gil Zeros, and then he had the TS light switch.
yeah.
Of course, people they didn't really buy them because everybody was into like Nikes and
Jordans.
Jordans.
Yeah,
And Adidas was still an afterthought. I think Iversons were still much more popular than Adidas like during
They
that
were.
time too.
They were. Yeah.
So Adidas was like at the bottom. And then of course like with which stores like they were trying to sell shoes, trying to get rid of them. And then Shoe City, I was yeah Shoe City yeah had them for like what 1999,
1999.
29. And then Rail, how much did you pay for your one of your Guild Zeros?
My
You know
Hibachi
your
joint.
yeah your light switch
Those were 9.99, man.
nine
9.99.
99,
Yes, sir.
and you got a receipt too.
Yeah, I got the receipt.
Yep.
That I got a receipt for.
Yeah,
So
and then if people don't know what the hibachis are, those were the collaboration that Gilbert Arenas
Daniel
had.
had.
Yeah,
Yep.
because he would just fry Bama's like left and right
Yes,
before the
sir.
knee injury,
Yeah.
and damn me, Gerald Wallace, still mad. But
Yeah.
yeah, like if people didn't recognize too, Nick Young, who's also a close fan, he's also a close friend of Gilbert. He
Right.
wore them in the NBA Finals when I think it was 2016. I think
Hmm.
when they won it all with KD.
It's crazy because Nick Young, when I posted my shoes on Instagram a long time ago, he actually liked that photo, and that
Oh,
was
did he?
before. That's
That's
before he.
crazy.
That's he before he wore the shoes. So in his mind, he was like, "Oh shit, I might have to bring this out." But I mean, I got proof of that too. I took a picture. It was on my Apple Watch. It says Swaggy P1 liked
Yeah,
your photo. So I'm like, yeah, that was cool, man. So
yeah. I got a picture with Nick Young too. Yeah, I think
yeah,
when I was visiting LA. Yeah, he was a
yeah,
Wizards. He was like yeah, he was no swaggy P yet. He
yeah,
was just trying to find his own identity. So yeah, it's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, it's cool. Like those light switches were on sale. I had like I have the Redskins. This is like Chocolate City.
Chocolate City, yeah,
The gold ones like Volt for Gilbert. It was display shoe, and then there was like a scuff, so I got like 10% off. It was like came to like $16.
Didn't you get the EA Sports one too?
I got the EA Sports.
And
Um,
then the Hollywood,
yeah, the Gilwoods. The Gilwoods. I
yeah,
think I was with you. We got it at Ross. Dress for
yeah,
less.
yeah,
Along with those laser Kobe Haratis too.
yeah, the
It
purple and
was a
black.
13. I was like, no, I'm gonna just double sock you there. Now like I sold them like a while back.
Yeah,
You know, I didn't want to tell him like what I paid for,
right.
but he paid a lot. So I mean, like I said, right, Ross was to this day Ross got some good steals. Marshall's got good steals.
Yeah,
TJ Maxx, you just gotta look.
yeah,
You really just gotta look.
right. So yeah, that's good, man. I mean, it was good times. Like I said, man, you right place at the right time, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, for me it was obviously it was Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, man. Allen Iverson, those were the guys I always looked up to playing, and kind of influenced me on pulling off like all these sneaker stuff. So it was great. I mean, my first pair, like I said, it was the Jordan 11s, and then from there I just took off. But my favorite Adidas was the Crazy Eights, right? And then the Iversons, my favorite ones are DMX 10s.
All
So
those. Yeah. You got you have them right.
yeah, the 10th anniversary one. So yeah, those guys really influenced me a lot on on getting these sneakers, and also with basketball and how to play the game and stuff like that. So I gotta respect those guys, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, you know, this sneaker, episode, it's to us. This is gonna be more than one. It
Yeah,
can't fit tonight. Like as far as all these like content, we got so much to share. And we also plan to have bring other guests too, so they can share their
yeah, yeah.
experiences
Just
too.
gotta stay tuned on that one.
Yeah. So yeah, like it's great like those memories that we had. Uh, yeah, like if you tell somebody who never experienced it, I mean, you can always tell them, but they won't understand it.
They wouldn't understand at all, man.
No, but like when me and Rel talk about it, it's like we went to the store yesterday. We just called Nike. We just called the Nike outlet yesterday. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it was just like it was just not so long ago, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
like I said, I mean, it's hard for people to believe because it's because it's so cheap, man. Like they're not gonna believe that, right?
yeah, that's just like what I said in the first episode. Who doesn't say no to low price shoes? I remember like Rel, like that Champs in Waldorf, right in St. Charles Mall. There was a clearance rack of all these like shoes. It's just
Yeah,
clearance, 29.99. Picked out those like mellow, like what was it? Those 1 point. Is it those 5.5s?
five
Five
point
point
five, size
five.
13s.
Wasn't even my size. I sold them. Some Air
Yeah,
Force Ones.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And
it's crazy.
we had my man Nico with the military discount. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Yeah. He was also we camped. We camped. We did some good camp outs with him too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was a good sport. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
he wasn't our size, but we all looked out for each other.
Yeah, I mean it was teamwork when we went, man. It was always
Yeah.
a he drove us to Security Mall at that time in
Nah,
Baltimore.
that one no. Actually, I drove it because like he went out that night. I think he
Oh
stayed
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yeah, he stayed up all night. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can you just drive my car, man? I didn't sleep yet."
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
I got you, bro.
yeah.
That's
It was
love,
a
man.
story, yeah, yeah. So
My safety, is your safety is my priority. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But we gonna get these shoes no matter what. You better like wake your ass up. I mean, we did. Like I said, we caught what you get those great fives, and
Great fives, yep, the great fives. Oh
yeah,
six joints.
it was it was so stressful.
Yeah,
But
it was.
yeah,
It
even
was fun, man.
Jeremy, my cousin Jeremy also went with us too.
Yeah, but
That
like I
was
said,
wild.
it's just the chase and then the reward was just like the best thing ever,
Yeah,
right? It was just the rewarding part when you get the shoe, you go home, you sleep, and you wake up, you're like, yes, I got the shoe, man.
yeah, yeah. And then your significant others like, what the hell did you just do?
Yeah,
You
you
know,
spend all your
you
time
spent all your
just going home.
time.
Yeah,
You could have been doing something like productive.
right. But it
Said,
is what it is, man.
what are you gonna do at age 21, 22,
Yeah. I
23?
mean, that was what we were all about at that time,
Yeah,
right?
like I said, we had significant others. We had no kids.
Yeah.
Like it was stress free.
The day, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be episode 2 for today. We appreciate everybody like taking the time to listen to us, and it's probably a longer episode than the first one.
Than
Uh,
usual.
and like I said, in the next coming episodes, we will have upcoming guests too. A lot of them that you may know, a lot of them you may not know, and we will continue to put good content for our audience and for you, for everyone. And yeah, we just want to say thank you for taking the time to listen to us.
Yes, sir. A lot of insights, a lot of stories, something new for the people, I guess, or something, like the people that know us, I guess they want to know more about how we got into it. So it's a good opportunity for us to kind of share, what we went through and all the good experiences that we had. So
Yeah, thank you. So like I said, this episode, yeah, will be on YouTube and SoundCloud. So yeah, so just want to say thanks to everybody, and then we'll see you on the next one.
yes, sir.
All right, peace.